Hello people, I am Jaby KOAY, joined by Achara KIRK.
What's up?
We're looking at Mumbai Saga, starring Emraan, Hashmi, Sunil Shetty, John Abraham, and Kajal Agarwal. It's written and directed by Sanjay Gupta. This is just the teaser. It just dropped from T-Series. So there are no subtitles on this, but we were informed that there's only 2 lines, and we should be okay.
Yes, and I will let you know what they mean. Do you want to know before or after?
After. Let me guess and see if I can figure it out.
It's beautiful Mumbai city.
It's fun, that sound.
When Bombay was not yet Mumbai, okay. That's the name. Wow. Wow.
मैं उम्मीद पर नहीं, जिद पर जीता हूँ।
Is he a bad cop? Or a good cop? Oh wow. This is sexy.
This is giving me feels of the Ajay Devgn trailer that we rewatched, which...
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Mumbai.
Yeah, did we put that out? I don't remember if we put that out.
It hasn't been put out yet. I'm trying to handle some copyright stuff.
Okay.
That's
the same feeling I get from this, though.
Totes.
Yeah. Is there any same actors from both? Maybe Emraan Hashmi? Is he in both?
Oh, yeah.
Nevertheless, it has that same sort of feeling, the same sort of sound. Very, I don't know.
Is it like noir-ish?
It's like noir and 20s combined.
Yeah.
You know, I guess the noir is from the 20s, isn't it? You know, like that sort of era. It could be, it's just, noir is the black and white era, and then there's neo-noir, which is, you know, more modern, but it's got the sort of sexy gangster violence, and it's talking about early Bombay.
Exactly. Like back in the day when it seems like it was kind of run by more gangsters and mobsters, and you know, there is something about it when you do that in cinema, it just comes across as being really sexy, although probably in real life it maybe wasn't that sexy to live in Bombay at the time, because you might die.
It's very observant of you to point that out, yeah. I mean, because going through it is definitely not fun, but like we just watched The Raid, because I had been trying to get Achara to watch that for 7 months. And there is a lot of violence to it, and it's like, it's more fun to watch in the movies than it would be to experience it in real life. So I have no idea, obviously, how much this is based on real events, or how inspired it is by real. I don't know what it was like in, you know, early Bombay before it became Mumbai.
But there's definitely just kind of that sexiness in the way it's shot, the way the characters look, the music, the colors, everything, like that kind of old school vibe with the yellowy tint that they put on it. I don't know if that was only just in that first shot of Mumbai, or if it kind of carried on throughout. It
was definitely stylistic. Yeah, the whole thing was definitely stylistic in the way that it was shot and the way that it was color graded, or the cinematography. You know, I'm pretty sure that everything is shot digitally now in India just because it's more efficient. I haven't heard of anything that, I could be wrong, I haven't heard of anything that is like, no, we're doing this in film. Even though Nolan went all the way to India to say, let's keep film going. I don't hear of too many Indian films that are specifically shot on film these days. And so if it's shot on something like The Red, which is the most likely scenario, because that was the first of its kind to get out there and be the digital film camera that was used by big film studios and sort of democratize filmmaking. That's the most likely thing that this is shot on, if I had to guess, and therefore it's shot in RAW, and all that color is brought up in post. You know, they're pulling these things around later on in order to give it that effect, that glow that you're seeing here, that neo-noir glow, which is very attractive. Yeah. You know, it gives it definitely makes it feel like a different era.
It definitely has that vibe. I didn't even tell you what the line meant. Do you want to know?
You can't take my bullets. I don't know. The only way you're gonna take my bullets is when they're inside you.
That was not bad. The line translated means roughly, I live by stubbornness, not on hope.
How is that even remotely a good guess?
I don't know, because, like, if you're stubborn, you might get riddled full of bullets. Do you know what I mean? Like, look, I'm just trying to be positive here and encourage you to learn more Hindi. So I'm trying to be nice and tell you that
I don't even remember what the
job.
words were, but anyway, a period piece is another word, another phrase.
Sure.
It's another way to classify this genre, this story, the setting.
Slightly period, but yeah.
What do you mean slightly? If this is before, what era was this? I was actually thinking about this a few seconds ago. Do they mean before Bombay turned into Mumbai in terms of like when that actually transitioned over? Or do they mean like in terms of like a feeling of, you know what I mean?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. The sense that I got was that I imagine, and correct me if I'm wrong because I don't know the history, but I imagine the name Bombay was kept for a while post the Brits, bouncing. Yeah, and then when India wanted to, change things and reclaim its Indianness or whatever, they were like, no, we're gonna go to the name Mumbai. Yeah. That's its actual name. And that's what we're going to call it,
I understand.
Not this bastardized version. So I don't know exactly when that happened.
Right.
So
okay, sure.
Maybe it's talking about an exact time period, or maybe it's talking about like an emotion or a feeling.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about.
Yeah.
If it's more that than anything. For instance, if a movie was set in New York City, you could say in a trailer like before New York became New York, or whatever that means. It's like that's up to interpretation. I probably just confused everybody more.
I'm sure everyone knows, and they're just like, nah, or yeah, you might be onto something, Jaby. I mean, it could be, because it definitely like harkens back to a bygone era of like we were saying, that just kind of roughness, but still like that kind of beauty and sexiness within the roughness.
The color more than anything is what gives it that old vibe.
Yeah.
Because like I'm looking at the guns they're using, and those guns don't look crazy old. But then again, I guess guns don't change that often over the years. A lot of gun designs actually stay consistent through the years, I've come to learn. So, I don't know. It's tough to say. They're using revolvers. You don't see that too often anymore, I guess. Reloading that stuff takes a while. It's frightening, bad guys coming at you. It's just like have to reload each one.
Oh yeah. It's the worst. You gotta like count your bullets, make it matter.
There's this moment at 51 seconds where they show the villain, who I assume is the villain. I don't think that Emraan Hashmi or John Abraham are the actual villains. I think that they're just...
Really?
I think that they don't like each other, and they sort of have it out for one another, but they really want the same thing.
See, I'm feeling like, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I think Emraan Hashmi is the cop that is going after John Abraham, but you're saying you don't think John Abraham is a baddie?
Just is all conjecture, obviously, but I'm thinking that they're sort of opposed, like Emraan Hashmi.
Definitely.
Emraan Hashmi is going after John Abraham, but I think that it's going to be kind of like the predictions of Godzilla versus Kong. Like, it's like you think that they're opposed to each other, but really they're going to team up to fight Cyber Kong or whatever it was called. Not Cyber Kong. What's the other?
Mecha Godzilla?
Mecha Godzilla. Thank you. I went the other direction.
I don't even know.
That's the theory for Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh.
And so, Mecha Godzilla. I'm thinking that this dude right here is the Mechazilla.
Okay.
Yeah. The one doing the waving thing.
That's a theory. I mean, he definitely looks like someone powerful.
Okay, we just started watching Death Note, right? And your main character is wiping out the baddies. And so people are going after him because he's wiping out the baddies.
Yeah.
And so maybe John Abraham is just like, he just doesn't play by the rules. He goes after what he goes after, and Emraan Hashmi doesn't like that. He's like, you're not a cop, you can't do that. I'm gonna take you down, Buster. And then John Abraham's like, my name's not Buster. Bang, bang.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, they could be on opposite sides. Who knows? Like,
who knows?
Yeah.
We don't know the story. I'm kind of sad because I don't think I saw Kajal Agarwal. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but I don't think I saw her.
All right.
But it's cool that she's in a movie with these guys.
It's a teaser that went by really fast.
Yeah, it did go by really fast.
It doesn't really feel like a female empowerment film. It's not about that. And
Well, this certainly doesn't look like a female empowerment film right now.
Yeah, so I mean, they're showing who the story's really about.
Yeah, it's like guns, gangsters.
Yeah. I would love to know if any of you guys have theories or just know if this is connected at all to...
Once Upon a Time in Mumbai?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Because this is Mumbai Saga.
Yeah, no, good point. That's a really good point. Like maybe it is all connected.
You guys, thanks so much. Hopefully there was something cohesive or coherent in there.
Looks cool though. I'm excited for the trailer. Like, give us more info, please.
Y'all be good. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Achara KIRK.
Peace out.